Hi, everybody. It is day 15 of social distancing, Monday, March 30th. Yes. So it's officially been 2 weeks full of social distancing. Um, Not sure if anyone noticed, but I did not make one for Saturday simply because nothing really happened that day. I just stayed home and unplugged the whole weekend, actually. Most of Saturday, I would say. Minimal on social media, but Sunday, like, not on social media, which was really nice. And I just wanted to continue it and thought not doing Saturday was fine. But I do have a longer list or more beefy list of things I want to talk about. So let's see if we can get it around 10 minutes. So yesterday, my family and I in Florida had a family dinner over Hangouts, and it was really cool. They had already eaten because they're an hour behind, or an hour ahead. We're an hour behind. So it's just me and my brother eating, and my parents and my kid brother just there. My dad was like getting ready for today, I guess, for work because he sleeps early. So it's kind of like a weird time, but we were just catching up on like how things are over there and how things are over here, and just laughing and joking like how we usually would do, which was really nice. Honestly, we probably could have been doing that before this whole time, but like I said before, like feeling like we're not going to see them for a while. I just thought it'd be nice to just do that. So it really worked. I really recommend it. If you have family or friends that are far away, like I know for me as an introvert, that was it. And even just in normal hangouts with friends or at work, like I get really awkward when it's just my voice and or if it's like a video like this. So part of me doing this is just getting used to like talking like virtually. But I just trying to just make it more natural in the norm. So don't feel bad if like you feel awkward. Like there's at least one other person who does feel awkward, and that's me. So that was cool yesterday. Earlier today, went to the post office, and I just dropped off mail. There was really not a lot of people around. My post office is right beside like a supermarket that's really small, but like a lot of people go in there, and the parking lot's always super full. But this time, like, it wasn't super full, which was good. But yeah, that's all I did outside. It was really nice and sunny earlier today. Now it's like cloudy. So that was cool. And this is on my list, but just wanted to make a comment that I don't know when over the weekend or today the president said he was thinking of having those CDC recommendations for the country through April. So that kind of reflected what I was thinking what might happen. Our state government hasn't said anything yet, but our deadline, I guess, or when it ends is next week or next Thursday. So we'll probably get an update, hopefully between now and then. But just the FYI of that's what happened in the bigger world outside of this conversation. Next is this weekend I really felt like, I don't know where it came from, but I felt like my world was really getting small. Like this is my world right now, is in this room, and minor instances of going outside, and I didn't know what feeling was coming out of it. Like, am I feeling anxious about it? Am I feeling good about it? I don't know. But it was just a thought that I had, like, this is my world right now, and I'm pretty sure like feelings will come in later after I like digest it like 2 weeks ago. And yeah, this weekend I felt, one thing I did feel was really guilty of like not doing anything this weekend because I already did my shopping grocery wise, and that was pretty much it. So I really just hung out, watched movies, read books. There's something else I also did. I'll talk about it later. But I just really felt bad, like guilty for resting. Like I should be doing something. And I was just really trying to encourage my own self that it's okay to not do anything. Because every day I've been like working and worrying and planning and blah, blah, blah. And it was just nice to not like do any of that. And it just felt really weird, like polar opposite of my weekdays and weekends. So that's something I did feel that wasn't there last weekend, but because I went shopping that Saturday or Sunday, I don't remember. Saturday, I went shopping last weekend. The other thought I had was like, this is probably a silly thought, just of having to learn how to socialize again, like knowing the groove of how I was with certain people. I don't think that's actually going to happen. It was just a random thought I had of like, oh, I got to relearn how to socialize with people again and with different circles. So I just thought of that because I'm sure that's going to be me because I'm a person like if I don't use it, I lose it. And I don't think it applies to socializing, but that was just random that came to my mind. I wanted to share. And this weekend's message from my church, we're on a series of how to use your time well during quarantine, and I focus a lot on relationships. And one thing that one of the pastors had said was social distancing isn't the same as social isolation. So especially for like people that are in a house with a lot of people and people that are in a house alone. I think it really spoke to me as someone who's like semi-alone because I have my brother here. So we're always just here. But like when it comes to everywhere else, I just feel super out of touch. And like the only way I'm in touch with people is like through social media, which already kind of feels superficial. Not superficial. I guess it kind of feels like not any different than it was before, but actually less because I had social media and in person. And now it's just social media. You know, it's just not really like I'm kind of getting, I would say cheapies or like getting spoiled by not being on social media because it's just like, I don't have to look at it. But that's like the only way to connect people or through, messaging or phone calls and stuff. So, so yeah, I thought that was a really deep quote and moment that I had while I was at church on Sunday. So wanted to share that. One thing I did work on this weekend was my project bedroom of redoing my bedroom. I figured the first thing was just to find like bedding, and I found some good stuff that I liked on Target, so I might order that. But the major thing was that a big part of redoing my room is storage wise. Like it's just really random things I've accumulated over time to like for storage, and I just wanted to just make it like universal or not like, there's a word for it, pigeonholed, I guess. And what I realized is that I need to get rid of stuff. Like I have a box of clothes that I just don't need anymore. I know I'm not going to use any of that clothing anymore. And some coats that I had from when I first moved here that I know I'm not going to wear again. And I need to get them out of here, but I can't drop them off anywhere. Like I haven't looked, but I'm pretty sure Goodwill or Salvation Army isn't taking any clothes right now. So I'm like in a deadlock of like, I can't move things to new places if my old stuff is still here. And my apartment is, if people have been to my apartment, it's not a big space. So it's like I can't like redo anything until all this old stuff leaves. So I'm kind of like bummed, like I can't like start on that part. And I guess once we're back to normal, I can do it like over the summer or something, or have like already a game plan, because I already have like where I want certain things and what I want to get. I just need to play with it more in my head. But I literally had like a measuring tape Friday night, and I was just measuring stuff and Googling like IKEA, and I had my IKEA book out and different sticky notes and everything. I was like, as if it was going to happen this month. So I'm proud of myself I did that, but sadly it might not get anywhere, at least sooner than I thought it would. But so I probably felt lazy because I was also put a lot of time in there too, and then just like exhaustion over just overthinking all of that. So setback, but it's okay. I just got to figure out something else to do with my time. Another thing, and my last thing I wanted to mention, I don't think I mentioned it before, But my brother Geekit goes to school here in Chicago, and their graduation ceremony got canceled, so there's not any mention of postponement. It's just canceled, and I kind of feel really bummed because he's been through such a long journey of like starting, studying back in Florida and then working and saving monies to go to school here, and just the time he spent here like developing himself and his craft and everything, and just really feel bummed for him because his ceremony was going to be in a super nice theater, and I know he wanted to like have our parents there and our brother there just to like experience, because this is a super nice theater. I've been in there and just a nice ceremony, but to know like that's not going to happen, I feel pretty bummed for him, and I know he kind of is bummed as well. But I know like all those other students too that were going to graduate, like that's kind of a bummer. So I'm definitely starting to think of like ways to celebrate what could have been his graduation date if we're still in social distancing time. So yeah, and where was I going with that? Oh, and then there's been other like quotes or memes or stuff like that on social media of like, it's okay to mourn if there was an event or something like you were looking forward to and it's not happening. So don't ever like feel bad, even not only in like COVID-19, but just in life in general. I've learned that too. It's like for my brother would be, not having a graduation ceremony. For some people, like I had a friend of mine on Facebook that she had to cancel her baby showers because obviously you don't want to have people, or you're not even allowed to have more than 10 people at a time. So that's kind of bum too, like especially like for that friend, it was her first baby. So it's like, it's kind of special, and it's okay to mourn that. Like don't ever feel like I shouldn't be bummed about it because it's not a big deal, but it's okay to like be bummed and sad about it. But like the other things I was talking about, just don't stay in that mindset, because there'll be other times for other celebrations you might have. I know people have had like virtual parties. People I follow on Instagram have like a whole Zoom of people, like a grid of 12 people, and they're all singing happy birthday. I think that's really cool. And I even read somewhere that people are doing like virtual graduations and weddings, like on Animal Crossing and all these other like, multiplayer platform games or whatever. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's also a vibe that's out there, that it's okay, to mourn things that could have happened, but now they're not. Even vacations too. I know people had like really awesome spring breaks planned out, and bummer, like they're all gone, and then we have to just come up with ways to use our vacation days once this is all over. Yeah, so that's all I want to talk about. I'm a bit over the timing. I'm thinking just making up for not having a video Saturday and Sunday, but did want to share those couple of things with you guys. Yeah, that's it. So today is day 15 of social distancing, March 30th, 2020, Monday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.